Find out how one of the league's top rushers went from this
And Rice stayed on his feet. Whoa! Down the sideline. Ray Rice. Touchdown.
Truman time and he won't get there. Rice takes the first play of the game, 83 yards and a touchdown.
to this on this episode of ESPN's 30 for 30.
Now to the story that continues to make headlines in the sports world and well beyond. Matt Lauer's exclusive interview with Ray and Janae Rice.
Lewis always asks, what will your legacy be? My story is no different than a lot of people's story. I've been hurt so much throughout my life. If you can change within yourself, then you can help change others.
Rice was born and raised in a rundown part of New Rochelle. The city of 79,000 is about 30 miles north of New York City.
It became, a product of the situation. I had to find ways to come past the situation.
Rice has had to overcome more challenges than most. In 1988, when he was only one, his father, Calvin Reed, was unintentionally shot and killed in a drive-by shooting in nearby Mount Vernon.
Dropped the phone and I just screamed because it was tragic. Very. I can't even explain what I felt at that time.
People say I'm a split image of him. On Father's Day, I always wish, kids want to go for that walk in the park. I never had that walk in the park.
When Rice's father died, Janet, Ray's mom, was forced to work several jobs, struggling to make ends meet.
I remember going to the store with food stamps. My mom saying, hey, go to the store, get milk, go get eggs. I remember them days. I remember my mom working for $6 an hour at a child care place and getting fired. We didn't know what we was gonna do. There's fast money out there. Do I need to go hustle or do that? I never reverted to that. I never reverted to the streets.
But instead, Ray was influenced by cousin and aspiring rapper Marshawn Rice Nichols, who was a father figure to the young Ray Rice.
He was the guy I used to go for walks in the park with. He was take me to the basketball court. He was have me on the pull-up bar.
Marshawn was also the one who got Ray Rice interested in playing football. Then, in 1998, Marshawn, who was just 24 at the time, was struck and killed by a drunk driver.
There were certain times in my life where I didn't know whether to revert to good or bad. That was one of them moments.
A few days later, Ray, who was only 11, was caught at school with a pellet gun.
And the assistant principal sat me in the office and they were crying. Then I realized, whoa, hold on. I got people who care about me now. Life-changing moment.
And you said to yourself, never again.
Never again. If I would have had, a couple bad decisions, sometimes it's one bad decision. My dream could have became a nightmare.
I just started to share stories, share stories of pain, that ultimately turned into drive, and will. And that's what he's been fueled by.
Luckily, Rice found a way to keep his nose clean, playing football. Unfortunately, despite leading his team to a state championship in 2003 and being named All-State, he was lightly recruited by Division I coaches and eventually took a position at Rutgers. Rice led Rutgers to 3 straight bowl games and became the school's all-time leading rusher in only 3 years. He was also 2-time All-Big East, and in 2007 he was named All-American. He decided to forego his senior year and enter the NFL draft. He was projected to be a late second-round pick.
Told that I was going to be the 45th pick of the 2008 NFL draft by the Detroit Lions. And as them picks go rolling by, I'm 44, 45, my name don't get called. I literally had to go walk out of the room and let some steam out.
After 6 other running backs were drafted, the Ravens finally drafted Rice with the 55th pick. Rice made sure they wouldn't regret that pick.
not about your size. It's about making plays. So that makes him a giant on the field.
He can explode on impact, man. He can knock you out or he can make you miss.
Catches the ball out the backfield. He finds holes and runs for 50+ yards. I mean, the guy has the heart of a lion.
Rice seemed to have everything going for him until...
Now to the story that continues to make headlines in the sports world and well beyond. Matt Lauer's exclusive interview with Ray and Janae Rice tonight.
In the early hours of February 15th, Rice and then fiance Renee Palmer were arrested and booked on assault charges in Atlantic City. This video was released soon after. Rice and Renee Palmer get married a week after he was indicted on assault charges. On July 24th, Roger Goodell announced that Ray Rice would be suspended for 2 games. On September 8th, a second video surfaces of what happened inside the elevator. As you can see here, Rice clearly strikes his girlfriend in the face. That same day, he is released by the Ravens. Both the NFL and the Ravens said they had not seen the second video until TMZ had released it. Roger Goodell was left with no choice but to suspend Rice indefinitely for the season. Now Rice is allowed back in the league, but teams don't want to take the chance.
Team's going to have to weigh the sort of PR hit that they're going to take in signing Ray Rice against what he might contribute on the field.
Rice, who is turning 29 this year, doesn't have much time left. This is his first time speaking in an interview with Matt Lauer about the situation.
Look deeper into who I am and realize that, me and my wife had one bad night and I took full responsibility for it. And one thing about my punishment and everything going along with anything that happened is that I've accepted it. I went fully forward with it. I never complained or I never did anything like that. I took full responsibility for everything that I did, and only thing I can hope for and wish for is a second chance.
Rice's wife claims it was an isolated incident and hasn't happened since.
Was there ever any incident of violence in your relationship with Ray, or has there been any incident of violence since that elevator incident?
No, there's no way.
It's sad that a player with so much potential threw it all away because of one bad mistake.